Hey guys, Dr. Watt from Pinecrest Chiropractic. Let's talk about migraines. Guess what? Migraines suck. No surprise there, right? But let's talk through what migraines typically look like for patients. Now they're a little bit different, so this could vary with yours specifically, but the textbook migraines are going to get symptoms on one side of the head, not both sides, just one versus the other. You also may have other sensitivities like light or sound or smell may all cause some flare-ups, as well as things like nausea or vomiting. All of those things can happen with migraines. Migraines don't always mean that they're really severe or not. You can have other types of headaches that are very severe as well. Migraine is just one type of headache of a long list, right? We have other things like tension type or cervicogenic headaches, which are ones that come from the neck and can create intense headaches as well. So just because it's intense doesn't mean it's a migraine. What's causing it is what helps dictate what type of headache or migraine that it is. Now they can be kind of big and scary because it's inside our head, so it's something that can feel daunting and feel like it's hard to diagnose, and there's validity to that thought process, right? When we have patients come in with migraines, the first thing we start with is a consultation. I want you to tell me every symptom you're experiencing, how long it's been going on, what maybe triggers, anything that you can think or know about it is going to help us better diagnose. At that point, we'll move into different types of orthopedic testing. We're going to try and potentially reproduce the symptoms. We're going to look at some neurologic issues, making sure all of those are coming back clear and making sure there's nothing big and scary there. With migraine patients, we may also do things like x-rays or potentially even MRIs, some further imaging to better diagnose those things. Sometimes those things can help us, sometimes they're not necessary, and it's different case by case. Once we've got a better understanding of what's going on with your case, we'll talk through different things that we can do to try and treat it and get you back to chasing the goals that you want to chase. And those goals could be as simple as getting through a workday, or they could be as crazy as training for a marathon. We need to figure out where you want to go, and then we'll treat accordingly. Our bread and butter for treating migraines is going to start off with adjustments. Those adjustments are going to remove the subluxations in your neck, specifically the upper neck, are more common with migraines. We may even look at doing some cranial work, which is a type of adjustment where we work on adjusting the skull just a little bit. Looks very different from traditional adjustments. We'll have a video on that later that you can look at as well to see what that looks like. On top of that, our other modality that we really love for migraines is going to be laser. Laser works really well at changing the blood flow throughout your brain, and that's going to make a big difference in your symptoms. We can also supplement with things like shockwave. We're going to do some at-home exercises and then talk through some dietary stuff as well. Little changes we can make in each one of those categories has the potential to make a big difference in you specifically. Now, the challenging part is every patient's different. There's not a one-size-fits-all, especially with migraines. So we need to go through your case specifically to figure out those answers for you and figure out how we can best serve you specifically. Some of those things you can play around with at home, like some of those dietary stuff, but we can help coach you through that in a way that's going to get you, once again, back towards your goals. All of those things are important to understand with migraines, understanding where they're coming from and then where we want to get to. And so if you want to chat more about figuring out how we can help you reach those goals, come on in. Let's chat about it.